Let's talk money. This is fake money. First, we're going to talk about it in a metaphysical, energetic way, and then we'll talk about it in a physical way because they're both important. I would say the metaphysical aspect is more important, but obviously you need both to make money and bring money into your life. Number one, you have to like money. You have to value it. You can't see it as evil, which I know is so hard because that's what I struggled with for so long. It was like I wanted it, but at the same time I saw it as like this horrible thing, and those energies were conflicting. But something that is really helpful that I did to break this barrier down, what I started to do was I would wake up and I would talk to money. I would say, hello, money. Good morning, money. How are you doing? How are you feeling today? Like, what are you up to? Some people might think that's crazy, but if you are a person who is very much into energy and channeling spirituality, that doesn't sound that strange to you. If it feels very strange to you, just try it, see how it feels, see how it works. As I started talking to money every day, that shit just showed up in my life. It was like when I started to be conscious of it and pay attention to it, because it's always there. Number two, we are abundance, and that's something that you kind of have to understand. Money is not something outside of yourself that you have to aspire to. The idea of money comes from you. It's pretty much a lesser version of you. We are ever flowing, infinite abundance. All of the greatest things in life sit inside of us. Money is just a reflection of that. It's not outside of you. It's the same energy, So it's always around you. It's always inside of you. Because our minds are so powerful, we create the barriers that are not there. So talking to money, as I said in step one, getting comfortable with it, getting friendly with it is what starts to break down those barriers. Because remember, the money is there. It's all, the abundance is all up in here because we are abundance. It's just getting rid of those barriers that are put into us when we're children and just letting the money flow as it's naturally supposed to. And something else to note is that money is in fact not evil. So once I started to get to know money and it came into my life and I started talking to it, I quickly realized the energy is very neutral. All the energy of money wants to do is provide, loves providing. It loves multiplying. It loves bringing things into your life. It's like this loving energy. And of course, it's people who misuse it and abuse it and do these evil things with it. But money itself is just a very loving, providing energy. That's all it knows. That's all it wants to really do. Now, as far as the physical side of it, the first thing I would suggest is reading some books about money. I recommend Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I recommend Think and Grow Rich. You can get them, of course, on Amazon. Listen to the audiobook. I recommend the audiobook. And then just watch maybe like one YouTube video a day or a few times a week about money, just to start getting your mind in that momentum of like the preparation for the money. You start to create these neural pathways in your brain. And when you do that, your subconscious mind is going to start doing things to create that reality. Like if you're putting that constantly on your brain, your subconscious mind is going to start like pushing you to make actions as if you're in that reality already, that you have money. I would suggest every morning and every night or 3 times a day, just take a few minutes, talk to money, tell it about your day, ask money how it's doing, ask it to show up in your life. It could be something small. You could ask it, show up in my life in a small way just so I can get to know you better. And when you say that shit, it is going to work. Trust me. Get a piece of paper. Write down whatever your money goal is. It could be to get a $2 raise. It could be to make an extra $1,000 a month. It could be whatever you want to make a year. Whatever that goal is, write it down. I don't know what the science is behind this, but I know that the 2 times in my life, I said, okay, this is how much I need to make for whatever goals I have. I always hit that goal. Like as soon as I set the money goal, it comes true. So this is why now in my life I'm setting higher money goals, because I realize like all I have to do is set the intention and start making moves, and that money is going to show up in my life. Now, the first time I did this thing where I set the money goal was when me and my husband wanted to buy a house, and we needed to save money for the down payment and then save money just so we can have in case of emergencies. So we calculated, okay, how much do I need to make to hit this money goal? And this first time that I did it, like as soon as I said it, it was like within a month, I was making past that money goal, like $2 more than I needed to. And the second time I did it because there were certain things I wanted to invest in, which was more recent. Like last year, I started a small business, so I wanted to be able to put more into that. I wanted to start braces, which I have, and I do not have them on right now. I need to be wearing them. And I wanted to get a new car. So I set that money goal, and that one took way longer than I expected. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? But like one day out of nowhere, in a way that I least expected it, after maybe 7 months of setting the goal, I got a call and I hit that goal, and I was completely shocked. And that time I hit the goal over 2,000. It's weird with the 2. So I set a goal to make a certain amount annually, and now I make 2,000 more annually. Well, now I make more than that because now all this other money is rolling in from my side things. So sit down, write whatever that goal is, give it time, don't rush it. It sometimes may come like that. It could take a year. Just trust that it's working. Step 3, just pick one way to bring more money into your life. Whether that's like a side hustle, whether that's something to make residual income. Do some research, look on YouTube. You can do something like create an ebook. You can use ChatGPT. You don't even have to write the ebook. You know, research what genre or niche you want and have ChatGPT write it for you. You can create journals on Amazon, can do the Etsy digital selling. There's so many different ways. You can do a YouTube channel, UGC, you know, whatever it is, pick what aligns with you, pick something that you don't mind doing, and start with that one thing. Now, if you start with that one thing and it doesn't pop off, don't get discouraged, because I'm on my like 3rd thing. So the first one might not pop off ever, it might not pop off immediately. Just keep going and trust that because you set that intention, life is going to start guiding you through which lane to go down. This is going to take discernment. It's going to take a bit of listening to your intuition, but your intuition knows you. It knows how to work with you. It's been with you your whole life. Your higher self and the universe is going to figure out a way to communicate with you, to tell you what path to go down. Step 4, once you stick it in, you keep going, and once that opportunity for money starts to come in, you might have some resistance internally. Your ego wants you to be comfortable. Your ego might be scared. You might feel imposter syndrome. Whatever it is that you're feeling, push through it. You can let your mind rage all it wants to. You can let your ego tell you like, you don't deserve this money, or this is too hard. Whatever it is, just keep going. Give yourself grace and just keep going. And there's gonna be like this haze of fogginess as you're going through that like first stage of leveling up. But once you get through it, the bliss, like you're gonna float and you're gonna open up this space within yourself where you realize like, oh my God, I can make as much money as I want to, and it is not hard, and money comes to me with ease, and you're just gonna feel like a completely different person, and it's just gonna like completely rewire your brain. Thank you for watching. I am so excited for all of y'all to make limitless amounts of money. Remember, you are abundance itself. You are abundance. Money is attracted to you because you are the potent abundance in this world, in this life.